In the patch 1.2 update, Greninja received a significant nerf. And the nerfs are that its HP at level 15 went from 5,400 to 5,152, and its attack went from 482 to 460. Its Smoke Freen had a bug fix where the Smoke Plus effect would occur even before upgrading, so that's fixed now. But its other move, Double Team, actually got a buff, and here it says that the effect adjusted to make it easier for opposing Pokemon to attack clones. That just means that it's going to be targeting your clones more often and the original Greninja less often. And it also had another buff where the clones can also activate abilities which do 25% damage. So that means the clones that it summons deals damage with you, so its Water Shuriken and Surf abilities will deal damage 25% each for each clone. I think that's how it works, but that's honestly huge because that just means Greninja will be doing that much more damage with Double Team. Water Shuriken got a bug fixed in where the effect of lowering an opponent's Pokemon movement speed was not triggered under certain conditions, so now it will trigger that movement speed lowering under those conditions, which is a slight buff, I guess, but yeah. Unite move had it adjusted so that it can be activated more quickly, so that means it's going to be getting its Unite move ready more often. And its passive Torrent got a nerf where the attack boost when low becomes 5% instead of 12%. So yeah, but let's talk about the Unite move. It got a buff, but I don't see it as a buff since Greninja has to actually make contact when using the Unite move. And as discussed before, it had its HP lowered, so that just means that using its Unite move means it's going to faint that much quicker. So for the build, I'm going with Bubble Substitute. Actually, first you go with Substitute since you're most likely going to be jungling with this Greninja, and Substitute means that you can actually bypass the wall that separates you and Lillipup. So you can attack the Lillipup more sooner, and then once you attack the Lillipup, you'll get the Bubble ability. And then next up, we obviously have Double Team because its buff was honestly insane. Like, it's so good right now. And then for the other move, I have Water Shuriken because it just deals so much damage when you get like the 6 Shuriken boost at level 11. So that's honestly really good for it. Muscle Band, that's just to increase its damage output as well as make it attack faster. And Razor Claw, that also boosts its attack and critical hit rate, along with Scope Lens, which increases critical hit damage and critical hit rate. So these two go hand in hand with each other. And even though Greninja's not a melee attacker, I still prefer Razor Claw on it just because of that critical hit rate. Like, let me show you right now. Its critical hit rate at level 15 is 20%. So when you stack that with Scope Lens and a Razor Claw, you'll be doing critical hits super often. And then of course the battle item is Eject Button just to escape risky situations. And yeah, that's the build. Let's get into the match.